As you can see, these two drives are round about the same club head speed, just about 119, but the angle of attack on one of them is 7 up and the other one is 4 down, so there's an 11-degree difference here, which is significant. We know those two drives were hit at very similar speed, but we can see the difference in backspin here, nearly 1700 revs, which is a huge amount, and that's going to cause a real issue when it comes to distance. What's going to happen is the ball's going to spin too much. It's kind of going to balloon up in the air, and it's also not going to roll very far when it lands on the ground, so we're losing both distance in the air and on the ground. So we can see these two drives now, a massive difference in distance, 46 yards, which is a huge amount. Let's now go into how we can potentially reduce spin and find some extra yards. So now we know how much angle of attack can really influence spin. Let's see if we can find some ways to improve that, reduce our spin and get our total distance up with our driving. So one of the most simple things is tee height. Keep that tee really high, okay? So I've got over half the ball sitting above the top edge of my driver. That's going to encourage me to sweep it off the top of the tee. If I'm downwards on this at all, I'm going to sky it and it's going to end up going straight up in the air, okay? The next one, ball position. Make sure that ball position is right inside that left heel, just inside the big toe, that kind of area. That's going to encourage us to swing up on the ball. And if we have it too far back like this, it's going to encourage a downwards angle of attack. That's what we really want to avoid. That's where the most spin comes from. So keep that ball position right off that front foot. And one of the next parts, which is more of an in-swing feeling, but it's a great way to get the downswing started, is if we get up to the top of our swing, we want to feel our lower half is starting the downswing. A lot of golfers who have a downwards angle attack use a lot of their upper body to try to create any speed, and their lower half almost becomes a bit redundant and it doesn't work. So a drill that I like people to do is get up to the top of the swing, feel your left hip starting the downswing, and that's going to help create an upwards angle of attack. So let's put those three things into play and see if we can get a low spinning, high launching driver. So ball position, right off that front foot, nice big high tee, and as I start my downswing, I'm going to get my left hip to start the down.